To start this project, I'm going to assemble my DIY wood easel that I recently made for under $10. I made a video about it and recently posted it, so if you want to check it out, feel free to click on the link in the description and or in the video. But nevertheless, I made it for times like this, and you can do yours as well. So it's a pretty easy build. But let's get started with the canvas. So I think this is a 20 by 30 inch gallery wrapped 1.5 inch canvas. Started off taping off the borders with painter's tape, just because I like to have a nice border, so when I'm done with the design and the art piece, it really stands out and pops. And it also allows it so that it can be a frameless piece if you want. Here are the tools: a towel, a trowel. I have some textured modeling paste, blue painter's tape, a pencil, a tape measure, and a scraper. Here I am preparing for the job, putting on gloves. And the next thing you do is to lay out your modeling paste. It doesn't matter what type of order that you lay it out. You're just going to make sure that you use the modeling paste and spread it all over the canvases, and make sure you cover up every part of it inside of the tape. There's no method to the madness. You just spread it out there and try to get an even consistency so that you can make your design. It doesn't have to be super thick either, because you want to make sure there's not too much when you run your trowel over it to make your design. But here I am going vertically, horizontally, and I'm also using a pencil to decide where I want to start my design. 2 inches from the top, 2 inches from the bottom, and then I took one more time to smooth everything out. Here, I'm going to start with a basic swipe from the outer edge, curving in and going straight down. Then I'm going to start at the bottom of it and follow that same design pattern, going up and back to the outer edge. It's going to look like one big swipe, even though I took 2 swipes. I really wanted the design to be a lot thicker, because this is a much larger canvas than what I'm used to working on. And I reversed it and did the same thing on the opposite side of the canvas. As you can see, taking my time to stay steady, and then I'm going to follow it right along the edges of that one on the inside and swipe it and bring it back towards my body, being careful. Pretty easy. Also, in between the 2 main design components or elements, I'd like to make sure I still have texture there. So I took the side of the trowel and started making vertical lines. I love the texture. I love going opposite of the main design, because it just gives it just another element in terms of what the light can shine off of, especially depending on the type of color of the acrylic paint that I'm going to use on here. So this is just a close-up of what I'm doing, just creating some design, some texture. I love the 3D effect of textured artwork. It's beautiful. So keep in mind, after you're done, you want to clean up things before they dry and get hard. But while the modeling paste is still drying, you want to remove the blue painter's tape, which is what you see I'm doing in the video right now. Just being careful not to damage the painting. And then you let this dry overnight, pretty much. I let it dry for about an hour or so, and then I placed it on my easel and I let it dry overnight. Came back the next day after hours towards the evening, and I started painting this piece with some gold acrylic paint, which is one of my favorite colors. This one I believe I did 2 coats on this painting in the evening, primarily. Being careful to not only do the insides, but to do the edges as well, to make sure that border stayed nice and crisp. I added some gloss medium to the white acrylic paint to make it come out a lot smoother, but also to give it a gloss to it once it dried. And the consistency changed a little bit so that I was able to brush it on a lot better. But this takes a lot of time and detailed work to make sure that you get the acrylic paint between all those nooks and crannies and crevices. And that's for both the white paint as well as the gold paint. I don't know if you can see in the picture, but I'm gonna have to go over the gold design again, because I still see areas of blotches and areas where there's just white kind of peeking through. As you can see, I'm going over that in detail. So turn it on different angles after it dries, and you'll be able to spot these right away and just go ahead and cover them up. But here it is. This is the finished product. I'm so happy how this came out. These are wonderful pieces. I love, love, love creating this type of texture artwork. It's just beautiful. It's simple. Look at the sunlight shining off of it, off different angles. You can hang this vertically or horizontally, whatever floats your boat. But here I am hanging it on the wall. So proud of how this came out. Look at this. Wonderful piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you take some time to try this painting for yourself. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.